it's time for our first game, proper game, as manager of Borussia Mönchengladbach. We played a friendly away to Tenerife. We won it 3-1. We did well. I have tweaked the tactics since we played it, so this is what we're going with. Very similar to the Vålerenga one, although with a few minor differences. We've got no central midfielder on attack. In this one, we've got an advanced playmaker because we haven't really got anyone who can do the Ngonch role. So my creative sort of passing force needs to be in central midfield instead. We are probably a little on the sort of attacking side, maybe, because we haven't really got anyone sort of like defensive in that midfield. We've got a ball-winning midfielder, but he's on support. Other than that, fairly similar. I did have an inverted fullback at right back, but I kind of discovered that fullback support was probably going to get more out of the players that we've got there. Yeah, we'll see. Very simple on the instructions at the moment. So we're going to try and go with a sort of short passing game, if we can. Our game is against FC Köln. Okay, tactical meeting. Let's go. Let's have a look what we got. Right, we'll do that. We'll do that. We're going in hard on a lot of people by the looks of things. Show them onto their weak foot. Trigger the press on the fullbacks. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, need to give 2 squad numbers. What have we got? It's just auto number them. There we go. Right. I have done some transfer bids. Trying to poach some from Vålerenga if we can. I'll show you them after the game. We'll have a quick roundup. But in my defence, with trying to get these Vålerenga players, I am by far from the only one bidding for them, and I wasn't the first one to bid for any of them. So that team is, as I predicted, being torn apart much sooner than they could have hoped, to be perfectly honest. Right. What shall I say with my first one? Okay, I mean, well, actually, that was a more of a reaction than I thought it might be. I have had a couple of players come to me. One of them is like a B team player who was demanding more wages. He's out of contract at the end of this season. I had no plans on renewing his contract whatsoever. So he picked the wrong fight and got told to do one. And I so very nearly just paid him off and just said, stuff it, go, don't want you here. And now, where is he? He's on the list here. Kasper Urbanski has also kicked up a fuss because we got a loan bid in for him from Vizela of Portugal, I think. And I turned it down because, you know, he's a backup here at central midfield. I need him here. If Henningsen goes down, he is it in central midfield of the advanced playmaker role at the moment. And yeah, he's got all bent out of shape. I even told him, it's like, look, I'll sell you in the summer. I just need you here at the moment. I'll sell you in the summer. No, that wasn't good enough for him. So he's all upset. Fortunately, haven't heard anything about it upsetting the rest of the team so far. Let's give ourselves a bit of encouragement. So, fingers crossed it doesn't cause us any problems. But yeah, could do without that. But yeah, like I say, I mean, I said I've said it in previous videos. I said that Vålerenga side would be. Oh my lord! Why have you pushed him over? Why have you pushed him over? Don't push him over. He's never going to score. Yeah, that Vålerenga side is going to be torn apart because there's plenty of good youngsters there. And obviously we are after some of them because they would be very useful for us. Unlucky Sander, nearly got there. Right, boys, that was Not ideal, because you've basically shot yourselves in the foot there. At least let them shoot you. If you're going to get shot by anyone. Right, let's demand more, because I don't think we're doing enough. And we're not creating anything, so I don't quite know what the problem is there. If we could keep them, you know, away from our goal, that would be useful. I mean, I've struggled to get our best players on the pitch all at the same time. What are we doing here? Right, let's go attacking. You are going to get shouted at half time. I don't care if I'm new. I can't talk to them about their training performances at the moment, so I can't dish out the praise I need to for that. And this is a shocking performance. Absolutely shocking so far. You just let that penalty absolutely go to your head, haven't you? You're just like, oh, we're losing, that's it, we're doomed. This is why you're not doing well this season, presumably, because you're absolutely soft in the head as soon as anything bad happens. Go a goal down, it's like, oh, we'll never win from here. Right, I'm going to berate you now because, frankly, you've just let them absolutely dominate you. Oh, bring it down, you absolute cretin. I thought we were going to push someone again for a minute there. You know, your knack for self-destruction is worse than most teams I've seen already in half an hour. You've given me absolutely no hope of salvaging this situation whatsoever. Because you've done nothing. We haven't even seen us pass the ball yet. Hey, there we go. It's a pass. This isn't going anywhere. Oh, it's coming straight back. I haven't even had the highlight yet. Jeez. Oh, well, apparently Sander got a fingertip on that somehow. Oh, we were in for a rollicking at half time. Still haven't had a shot. Oh, it's embarrassing, boys. It's absolutely embarrassing. I know several of you aren't overly familiar with the role you're playing, but you're still footballers with the attributes you've got. Oh my God, we've had a shot. Who would have thought? And we are still being utterly dominated. And you are going to get berated again, and then you're going to get really told off at half time. Oh, this is just not good enough. It is just not good enough. Carrot my arse. This is stick all the way, this one. Absolutely done nothing. I think that's the first time I've seen us actually have the ball in their half. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's our inspirational advanced playmaker there, just giving them the ball back. You're playing in green, Terya. So you know. Well, that was a really bad finish. But we saw us have a shot. Stick around at half time, you might see some more things get shot. Like, oh, I don't know. All the forward players, perhaps. You are joking me. You are absolutely joking me. You've done that. And the only player, really, who was actually performing half decently has just gone down injured. Thank you for crippling my goalkeeper. How long was he down hurt? Because we're 4 minutes into injury time here. And there was only supposed to be 2, and he got hurt over 2 minutes into injury time. Particularly happy with the official in here either. Right, we got there, did we? Can I shout at them now? What the bloody hell was that? What in the name of sanity are you actually doing out there? Right, demand more straight away. Lord knows how bad Tenerife are if this is the way. I mean, for goodness sake, this is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I haven't really got much in the way of options because, believe it or not, this squad is actually very threadbare all over. I haven't got the depth anywhere in this bloody side. Oh, that's an awful pass. Oh my God, it's torture watching you lot. Really is. can't replace all of you. You're all bloody useless. Right, I haven't learnt who's useful in this bloody thing. Right, you aren't really fit, but you can come on for him. You gonna have to come on. And you, right, there you go. That's shaken the forward line up a bit. They'll probably all still be absolutely useless as well, but at least I've done something. And still, the only goal they've got is the one we literally gifted them by pushing someone when he had no need to actually be pushed. Almost never going to score from the headed chance he would have had. Oh, I'll tell you what, Campos. Back pass it, why don't you? Jesus, wept. Bring it down, smack it! Oh no, I'll just nod it back to him like I'm a centre-back, clearing up for him. God. I'll tell you what you boys should have done was got Turya to put in a phone call to one of his pals at Vålerenga when he was there, and they might have given you an idea of what is going to happen to you if you play like this. Because it ain't pretty. There might be a genuine stick involved. That is a shocking touch, Bassey, and that is a shocking finish. Oh my lord. I mean, yes, brilliant. We're dominating to get right. I'm going to dish out some encouragement. Let's try a bit of carrot, shall we? At the point they suddenly relinquish control of the game. Brilliant. Right, Bassey, the one forward of the forward four that I didn't replace, is now playing like a complete arse. And yeah, look at that. You see, the carrot doesn't work. And I haven't got a right winger who can replace Bassey because the squad is so threadbare. I don't actually have someone who can do it. Now, do I put the miserable git on for Batty and move Henningsen outright? Let's try it. Why not? What have we got to lose at this point? We're still bloody losing anyway. Right, demand more. Oh, it's been such a bad performance. Such a bad performance. I haven't even threatened once. I mean, the only two shots we've actually seen get on target have been the lamest bloody shots you'll ever see in your life. This is pathetic, boys. It's no wonder you're blooming down where you are. If this is what you do on a weekly basis. Berate because you've done nothing in the last 20 minutes. Don't know if you've noticed the score, lads. Still 1-0. I have to turn the volume down on this bloody video, aren't I? Avoid deafening people. What a pathetic performance. Absolutely awful. I see nothing encouraging from this performance at all. Nothing. I'll just blow the whistle. He's not going to take the sodding throw, is he? Thank you. Right, I am furious. As anyone who can see me will be able to tell. Right, you. Terrible, absolutely terrible. You, really angry about how you played. You weren't good enough. You're spot on, Till Amlang. You're spot on. The boss has some explaining to do. I think I'll leave it to my players to explain why they were so bloody awful. Right, let's go and have a look and see what I'm trying to do in the transfer market, shall we? Well, that was a lovely return to the good old ranty days, wasn't it? How long is he out for? Oh, good. Oh, goody, because we've got a third choice goalkeeper. Oh no, wait, we haven't. I mean, basically, our under-19s goalkeeper is the next best player now that Dubuc has got to go actually into the starting lineup. Right, transfers. Out, Daniel Arango is probably going on loan somewhere. At this rate, I might have to stop him going on loan because we've just got no real other options. I mean, he can't really do much else other than that. He's not the sort of forward we really want, so that's why I was going to let him go. Drissa Kone is a B-team player, I think. Now, we have got a bid in for Siersen as a centre-back, and a lad called Francisco Toro from Villarreal, also a centre-back not black, who can play right-back like Siersen can, so there's a little bit more depth there, not a huge amount of quality at right-back, but a little bit more depth, and a bit more depth at centre-back, because at the moment we still only have 3. And Grossu, who would be coming in hopefully in central midfield. And that should bolster us a little bit in that area because, obviously, again, the lack of depth. There are so many players here and so little depth beyond the very shallow pool of half-arsed non-trying players that you've just seen. I mean, it's a shame you can't find people anymore on this game because, quite frankly, this 4 here would all be getting a very, very hefty fine for that performance. It's awful and unacceptable. Still, good-o. Should I have stayed in Norway? Probably not, because all I'd be doing there is fighting off the people who are trying to swoop like vultures on the Vålerenga players. 2 of whom, obviously, I am doing that to myself. But yeah, it was just absolutely awful, wasn't it? Absolutely awful. It's no wonder this form is like it is. How bad are you, Rangers? Honestly, ask yourself some questions. How bad are you? Because if they played anything like this in these games, and it looks like, I mean, defensively, certainly did there. That one looks like might have been unlucky to lose that one, actually. Played pretty well. That one, yeah, shocking at the back. But again, you see, the forwards were fine. In all 3 of these games, they were basically fine. I don't know where they went on this one. Basically, just got completely rat-arsed at Christmas. They haven't recovered yet. Apologies for the ranting. Apologies for the terrible, terrible performance that we put in a local derby, which makes it so much more bearable. And brilliantly, in 10 days' time, we've got to go to Bayern Munich. Yeah. They play like that in Bayern Munich. Oh, it's going to get bad. It's going to get so bad. Right. Well, at least we can see now why they're in the trouble they're in and why I got the job, because apparently these boys cannot play despite having oodles of talent between them, certainly up front. Let's just hope we can do something against St. Pauli. I'm not quite sure what we'll be back for because these 2 games don't really matter. We're already through into the knockouts. So we'll see. We'll see how the mood takes me. At the moment, foul, quite frankly. Just like the weather out there. Terrible in this country. Still technically summer. Mind you saying that? Looks like an English summer out there. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Thank you very much for joining me. Apologies for the terrible performance and probably entertainment value of this video. Unless, of course, you like seeing me shouting at pixels. Yeah, we'll see you next time for whatever, and hopefully the boys will have actually remembered what football is for. Until then, bye bye for now.